Session labels in Lifeline allow you to categorize and track your time and attention. So if I go to my Lifeline here and I right click on this session, for example, Lifeline will show up this label input window. So here I can now, I was recording these videos, so I have marked it Lifeline how-to videos, so I can give it a text label and I can give it an emoticon. So in this case, I've given it Saint emoticon, but I'm using different emoticons for different activities. So this way, with these two things, you don't have to use them. So you can choose to either just do emoticons or just do text. But this is a very powerful combination because when you go to the daily info panel here on the right, these categorizations will show up. So on the one hand, here you see the emoticons and here you see the text labels. The other thing that you can do in order to make sure you don't forget to add a label is when you go to preferences here, you can go to tracking and analysis, and then you can turn on whether to show the label input window at the start or at the end of your sessions or both. So let me now turn this on, and then you'll see when I start a session, I will use the shortcut that I have set up. Lifeline shows this label input window, and so this allows me at the start of my session to be mindful of what I want to do. Maybe I want to do something else. I can also use the history drop down here. So I can say, no, I want to do small tasks. So that's what I'm doing now. And then I click continue and I start. So now if I end my session using the shortcut, because I turned on this option in preferences, Lifeline will now also show the label window at the end of my session. So this allows me, if for whatever reason I actually ended up doing something else, this gives you an opportunity to adjust the label. And also now that the session is over, you can give it a rating. So this is how you can use session labels. The last thing is if you actually have your calendar connected to Lifeline, which we explain in another video, Lifeline will automatically import what you've set in the calendar entry. So if you look at my calendar, for example, so here you will see that all these red, orange blocks in my calendar are sessions that I have planned right in my calendar. And I can now go back to my Lifeline here, and then you will see these planned sessions in the future show up. So if I right click this future session, you will see that it actually automatically takes the emoticon and the text label. And also if for whatever reason I want to start this session early, so say I'm done with what I was doing and I have some time left, I can of course already click start and I can get going on this session, and then Lifeline automatically takes that label and that emoticon for this session. So this is how you can use session labels. In the next video, we'll look into more detail as to how the data that you generate in this way can be used and exported.